Rowserworld.
Hey guys, and welcome to another segment of Rowserworld. Today, what we're going to be doing is a quick cartoon drawing of Mr. Odell Beckham Jr. So, guys, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that we're going to do here is an overall shade of the face. That's where we're going to just kind of use whatever color that you want to use for your faces predominantly. Here, I used a more like a orange brown color. Um, I'm just going over the layers really lightly here. Just kind of pay attention to where I put my shade at. I basically use what I call a puddle system, and that's when I put, since I'm using a pastel, I'll put down the layer, and then I'll put down the color where I want it to predominantly be at, and then I'll just pull from that puddle into the drawing to make it look, more 3D. So just kind of follow along as I do that. That we're still on our first drawing layer, so we're just coloring in everything one even color, and also leaving in my light source. So you'll see in the picture that I've left a lot of light around the cheeks, around the forehead, in the neck. You'll see that I left a streak of light, and that's so that I can later use those to make his face look a little bit more round. Now what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of shading or smoothing out my shade using my pinky finger. I like to use my pinky finger because your skin has like oil in it that kind of darkens in the pastel as you use it, and that it gives it a really kind of cool effect. And most of all, it's not really that messy. So this is the way I kind of do it when I'm on location. Guys, when you are shading or when you're coloring, you want to take into consideration that things are round, and they have shape. So when you're putting your shade down, I'm putting all of my major shade, like I'm doing now, on the part of the drawing that is facing away from the light. Okay, so as you'll see, this side of his face is starting to look a little bit rounder as I add this shade. So it's looking really good here. Guys, bear with me. I'm kind of trying to make the process just go a little bit slower so you can kind of grasp what's going on if you're following along at home. So we're going to just do like I'm doing here around the eyes. Okay. Basically, we're almost done with our first layer. I'm going to be going to my second layer here in a minute. Okay. And as you're drawing like I'm doing now, you'll be smoothing things out. You'll see things that you have to go back and touch up. So as long as you follow the basic color laws, you should be able to do this or recreate this drawing at home. I personally like to use pastels because pastels are very soft. They're fluid. They mix together well. And as you can see, they make your drawing look pretty 3D once you learn how to use your pinky finger. Okay, so we're just finishing off on the nose here. And just around these smile lines, I just want to kind of put that there a little bit. Okay, so looks pretty good. I'm gonna just you give me a second here. I'm putting this other layer here because I want to go just a little bit darker on one side. Like I said, it's going to be a lot of skipping around when you're coloring it in. Okay, now I'm just going to finish off this other arm. And try to get on to the next part here. All right. Now, I'm using this toilet paper. This is just to further get that blend in. I find that good old-fashioned toilet paper works for the best type of shading. Especially if you're into doing any type of pencil work, which is that's my kind of like my first love. So I learned how to use toilet paper way back when. Okay, looks great, guys. So here I'm putting in a little bit more dark around my eyes. Excuse me here. And around my this side of the face, because all of my light source is going to be coming kind of from the from his right. So I want to make sure that I get that in there. I'm just going around the cheek area, and as you can see, I'm pulling it with my finger, pulling it again, and you can see it's just a little bit darker. And I did switch to a darker pencil. So, you got to decide what colors are going to be your base, what's going to be your mid-tone, what is going to be your dark. When you're coloring in cartoons, you cannot per se try to copy the person's skin color like exactly like it is in the picture, because what will wind up happening is it won't look like a cartoon. Cartoons use very generalized colors. So for those of you guys that do caricatures on site, you want to make sure that you have the correct colors to color in your caricature, your skin tones, stuff like that. Okay, guys, he is looking really good here. Okay, this is me coloring these. I'm coloring in his eyes here, and just making them a little bit darker. And I'm just change the direction. As you can see, I changed the direction of them just a little bit. Okay, so I'm darkening in those lips, kind of with my it's like a little bit of pink here almost, but I'm mixing it in with the color from the skin so it doesn't look so powerful. Right on, I like the way it looks. Okay. Now we're going to start to do our darks. So I'm just kind of coloring in the eyebrows, and I'm going to just do a little facial hair, stuff of that nature. Now you're going to see it really start to look like him. You see? Really starting to look like him now a little bit. Okay. So just kind of follow along. Like I said, this part here is pretty self-explanatory. I find that these videos are more watching and doing than talking, so I'm trying not to be a blabbermouth. Okay. Now I'm just kind of coloring in here, I'm just enhancing his smile just a bit. Now, the next part that I'm going to do here is I'm going to start with the hair, and I'm just going to kind of mimic what I see here the best way I can. I'm using an art skills marker. It's a poster marker. Comes in really good for big jobs like this guy's hair. So really, you'll see that this really doesn't take that long. It's not that complicated. You just want to kind of go with it. I use a lot of impressionism, if you want to call it that, when I draw. So I'll draw something that looks like what's going on. I'm not really concerned about getting it stroke for stroke. Just a general shape. All right. Let me just enhance this fade here. So I'm just going to come back with another smaller marker. Here in a second, I'm going to just bring his haircut kind of down. Okay, sounds like a plan. This looks pretty good. All right, now nice edge up here. All right, now I'm just gonna touch up a few more things here, and we're gonna go to the next part of our drawing. Okay, we're gonna basically just be doing the coloring part here. So this is where we start coloring the top part of the hair so that it'll kind of match with what he's doing here in the picture. Okay. Once again, smoothing it out with my finger. And then, I'll add some more as I see fit going along into the drawing. Okay, now we're going to just add a little bit more color here. More with a like a yellow I'm going to use. And now the next thing is to add my curls, just kind of finishing out the haircut. So now it looks really cool. All right, I think I like it. Okay, now last but not least, guys, we're going to start working on the coloring aspect, the jersey color or whatever. So for this part, I'm going to use like a blue and a red also, just to kind of mimic the New York Giant colors. I'm not trying to make it exactly like their jersey. You guys know he plays for the Giants. So I'm just using that. And once again, guys, just using a small, a single layer at first, and then after that, I'll come back and maybe make it a little darker in spots. But since this is not the focal point of the drawing, I'm not going to get too in depth in there. Pretty much we're done here. Okay, guys. Well, basically that's how you draw Mr. Odell Beckham Jr. You guys, I thank you so much for listening to my tutorial today. I hope that you were able to learn something that you incorporate into your own artwork. Well, guys, happy penciling and coloring, and we'll be seeing you guys soon again next time. Have a great day, and don't forget to subscribe below. Just enjoy the video as we kind of just close out here.